Hi everybody. 1, 2, 3, go. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Today I want to show you how government policies and geopolitics of your country can affect your life. Apart from God, after God, the next big thing that can determine how far you can go in life is your government. And this is how. Now, in Nigeria, let's do this. Nigeria has 10th, I keep saying this thing, 10th largest oil and gas reserve in the world. Okay? In the world. And we also have the 6th largest refinery. Okay? Private by Dangote. Also, the NNPC, this is a Nigerian government corporation, a national company, has 4 refineries with combined 455 barrel per day refinery capacity. And by the way, the Dangote zone is about 650k. Okay, this one is 455k. Now, for years, these NNPC refineries, they have been dysfunctional. They're not working. They're not producing anything. But guess what? The government is still paying those people salaries for years. Okay? Nigerian government have been paying them salaries for years, even though they are not producing anything, nothing, nada, zero. Okay? Again, the government will go to international financial organizations and they will borrow loans. Okay? They will borrow loans in tens of billions of dollars. Okay, in tens of billions of US dollars. Like they'll go to those finance houses. They have issues in the refinery and they want to fix it so that they can reduce their dependency on US dollars and all of that, blah blah blah. And they'll give them the money, but nothing to show for it. Okay, but these guys, they are still paying those people salaries. Okay. Now, something significant happened. This man came and invested 19 billion US dollars. Now, he invested 19 billion US dollars to construct the 6th largest refinery in the whole world. Okay, he's done constructing the refinery. Then supply this guy the crude. Okay, supply him the crude oil from Nigeria because Nigeria has 10th largest oil and gas reserve in the world. Hypothetically, this is the map of Nigeria. Okay. This is the map of Nigeria. The refinery is here in Lagos. Okay. Now, in these places, this is where Nigeria has most of its reserve in the south. Okay. South. Few hours drive, few kilometers. Now, for you to supply this man the crude oil from south, from somewhere in the south, from Warri, Delta, Ondo State, like that, to him in Lagos is a problem. He has been asking for all these days to supply us the crude oil so that we can refine and sell within the country, and you don't have to import anything from outside the country. No, that became a problem to them. They wouldn't sell it to him, and he had to go as far as the United States to go and import those crude oil from United States, so that I can bring it to Nigeria and then refine and then sell in Nigeria. Okay. Now, eventually he got some from the United States. Then the guy started saying things. Dangote started saying things with people in power in Nigeria, how they are trying to strangle. I mean, the guy even got frustrated so much more that he said he even want to sell off the refinery. 19 billion US. He said he want to sell it off. They said this guy is a competitor, he's a monopolist, blah blah blah. You cannot be you can only be a monopolist for a new product, something that is new. Like if Elon Musk is trying to get into Nigeria with electric vehicles, rechargeable Tesla and all of that. Even though there are Chinese brands too, like BYD and Xiaomi, that. But right now, let's say Tesla is the only one. So you can only accuse somebody of monopolism if he's the only person selling the product. But you have had 4 refineries for years. A government entity, and you're paying these guys salaries. Okay, you've had 4 refineries for years, but you never supply the populace the product. So how is that monopolism? It's not. There's nothing monopolistic about that. Okay, now you accused him of monopolism. He said no. He said he was even willing to sell off the refinery. Okay, something that's not even commenced production for PMS, for the most important product. Although he has been shipping jet oil, jet fuel, maybe other products. He has been shipping them outside of the country to other countries who need it. But the most important one that concerns every Nigeria is petroleum. Now you wouldn't ship the crude oil to him. Okay, the guy made the noise and all the blah 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 like that. And then you said, okay, we will supply you the crude oil. And then they started supplying the crude oil from the Nigerian reserves into Lagos for Dangote refinery. But guess what? Guess what happened after that? You now say, okay, now we are supplying you, but once the product is refined, the federal government will be the sole buyer of your refined product. Why? Like, why, for Christ's sake? You have your own 4 refineries that you abandoned, and you are paying people salary, and you have turned this refinery to an embezzlement, to a cash cow, where you just go and tender whatever document to anybody that borrows money. Once the refineries are back up, we have one in Kaduna, we have one in Edo, we have one in Warri, and all of that. That once they are back up, we'll be able to repay, and they'll give you the money, and you never do anything. Okay, so but this guy invested $19 billion, and then once he's done refining the product, and for him to sell directly to the people, you say no, that you will be the sole buyer. You will buy everything that he is selling. Why? So that you will be the one to control the price. Like, for Christ's sake, how is this happening? How is this happening in Nigeria? This is 21st century, for Christ's sake. How is this happening? Okay, now one of the things that I have seen is religion. So religion is one of the tentacles that is upholding poverty in Nigeria. And why it is religion is because people are scared to talk, because we regard religious leaders as, God's representative, which truly I, as a Christian, I subscribe to that. Like, men of God, they have a very close relationship with God. Even though everybody has relationship with God, but we give more reference, we give more respect to men of God. So there is a man of God in Nigeria, the man who leads RCCG, and Pastor Adeboye came out to be saying that the problems of Nigeria is spiritual. How is it spiritual? God is not an NPC. God is not the one at an NPC. What does God has to do with an NPC? Nothing. Okay, nothing. This is not God. If the price of petroleum fell from right now, NNPC have changed their price to 860 something, 860 plus naira per liter. Now, if NNPC sells as this, other people are saying other private entities, they can sell far above 1,000 naira per liter. Now, what has God got to do with this? What has prayer got to do with this? Nothing. So the influence that spiritual leaders have in Nigeria is that they are locking people down, and I can tell you, this is the same tactics that colonialists. This is the same tactics that they use. They will tell, like, there's a popular quote. They say when they came, they were praying. They had the land. They had the Bible. They had the land. And when they were done praying, the colonists had the land and the people had the Bible. It's the same thing. To tell you, colonists tell you that, hey, don't worry, everything in this world will burn. Everything in this world is bad. Blah blah blah. It's only when you get to heaven there is gold on the street. But they built their own heaven here on our land in Africa. They built their own heaven on our land in Africa. But they are telling you that it's until something else happened to you, that's when you will see your own heaven. It's the same tactics. Why are these religious leaders coming out to be saying something to defend these corrupt political leaders? Okay, it makes zero sense, and is this slavery that they've put on people's mind, that you can't go out and talk to them because they are men of God. I mean, this should not be happening right now. The expectation is that there should be an industrial action. I mean, for Christ's sake, other people in other countries, they don't take things like this. they are screwing you up. The government is practically screwing up people's life. You don't know that? Now, if you saved, if you had saved money some months ago, if you saved 1,000 naira some months ago, okay, the purchasing power of your 1,000 naira some months ago is more than what it is right now. So so we are in September right now. So let's say what 1,000 naira can buy as at January 2024. Okay, right now if you want to buy the same thing in September 2024, you'll probably need 1,500 naira or more, or 1,800 naira. Okay, now if you don't have that money, what it means is that you have to work more. You have to either find another job, you have to do another business, you need to find another side hustle, and that means your energy, your health, your lifetime, you're giving it away because somebody's bad financial policy. That's what it means. Right now, I expect an industrial action in Nigeria, and this is why people are leaving the country. It's very simple. This is why people are leaving the country. Other countries like what the hell is going on in the country? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Why is NNPC the sole buyer of Dangote's refined product? For what? I'm going to stop here. Yeah, thank you. God damn, what the hell is wrong with this country, bro?